Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com. And I had somebody made a comment, and I was trying to, I couldn't say it, respond in a comment, but um, the thing is, uh, I lived in socialist countries for 14 years, and that was in Central America. Mexico, I don't know if you would call that quite a socialist. I'm not quite sure what that would be, but that's not included in that 14 years. Because not only the 14 years, but another three and a half years in Mexico and um, China, Thailand, so, uh, and uh, the thing is, what's been going on in the United States is it's been changing to socialist, and it's been going on for some time. Um, when Obama was in office, I mean, you could really see uh, the downward uh, of the Constitution, and the United States is a capitalist country, and you could really see the decline. Not the thing is, okay, they tried to eliminate China. They tried to eliminate Christmas. The morals, socialist and communist, uh, I hate to say they don't have morals, uh, because there are some that do. So I can't give it a blanket no morals. But uh, one thing for sure, I got to remember, the communists are completely opposite of capitalist, democratic type government. And the thing is, they don't believe in God. And that's because the United States, God is the supreme power. And you have to have morals to understand how that works. And that's why the United States has always been called a moral country. They're not talking about each individual, but as a whole, it is. And that's because the Constitution works when you have morals, or when you understand Christian values. And so, and I say, communist, on the opposite end, there's no religion, because the highest power is the government. The government tells you and guides you, and does everything for you. And that's why they have education. That's why you see how the education's been going downwards. And here in the United States, is the more control the government has of education. You notice the young people in public schooling, less on reading, writing, and arithmetic, and more on destroying values and morals. I don't even know. I might be wrong on that, but I don't think they really talk much about morals or values in schools. And then I say uh, free medical, and the medical's not good. That's why you use private, and that's what happened to my wife. The the system, uh, once the government gets control of whatever, they don't know how to run whatever it is. And when you go by socialist, Marxist, communist type mentality, they have total control. So when they have total control, they will dictate everything that they can possibly get away with. Um, they want to control, like I say, when I lived in China, I wanted to do some exporting when I went to China. And it was it was impossible to do it without going in with the government. And it's the same thing in a socialist type atmosphere. When if you wanted to go start a business, I mean, maybe, yeah, it's better if you want to start a business in Guatemala. It's better when you have a partner that not only is from Guatemala, but has connections with the government. In other words, a cousin or an in-law or something of somebody in government. The regulations, all the control and stuff is by the government, and so that's why you go in partners with these people. And I say there is no, well, the people in government, the people in control in these places, they have laws like us. Now, in the United States, they say rule of law. Okay, well, outside the United States, every place I've been, the law is, there's a rule of law for everybody. Now, the exemption is the officials. And the next exemption would be the bureaucrats. And then comes the military. And of course, these are the people that have control. So once they have control, well, then they can make themselves exempt from a lot of things. And that's why you want to partner up with them when you go in to these countries to do business. You'll see the relationship between the people and the government. There's a distinct difference, and this is what I've been noticing. Like I say, remember, I'm 71 years old. I've been around. I've seen how things have been changing, in which the government and government associated people that are associated with the government, I've noticed how they're different. They, like I say, the retirement is different. They've got different ways of getting through the medical system. Their benefits, their retirement, there's stuff like this. I've been seeing it change more and more here in the United States, more and more towards socialism. I really thought this election would be the last true election that the United States would have. because it's been going so fast. I knew, well, the next one I definitely is not going to be a good one. And as you can see, what's going on, there's a lot of disagreement on a lot of things. You would think we would have this election process ironed out all the problems by now. Um, but as you can see, they're able to mess things up a lot. We already realize the media is in combination with the government. Now, I mean, it's really in your face now. I mean, they don't even try to hide things anymore. They're just, it is that bad. And so these are all signs that it's coming. And we, the people, are going to be the pawns in all this. And it's none of it's going to work. All the stuff that we've, Argentina was a big economic great country. Venezuela, there's numerous countries that have done really well and have just completely lost it once socialism. It's like I say, it starts with socialism. The end goal is communism, and it's good. It sounds good written on paper. The only thing it doesn't work. People just seem to be lazy. They just don't want to. That's why here we're motivated, because we can start a business, we can do something with it. We've got freedoms. We've been told we have freedoms, and we're able to do something with it. In these other countries, they're told right from the start, hell, you're just a peon dork. You don't get no freedom. You don't have nothing. You just do as you're told. And that's why you hear me all the time talking about not really doing what you're told, but you need to have a plan. And it doesn't exempt, using me, it doesn't exempt me from all this crap that's going on. I still got to deal with it myself. It's just, it's harder for them to get in positions and do things when they got to deal with people like me. And people like me is people with a plan, people that think, people that knows there's something not right, people that question, and they're not scared of questioning. I mean, I'm not the one that does as you're told, and so it's a little pain in the butt to do that. That's why a lot of times you see older people get like that, because we're old enough, we know this isn't right. So then, we don't just jump in line. Now, the ones that don't have a plan, haven't been prepared, well, then they have to jump in line because they're not ready. And but anyway, even when you are ready, this is going to be a tough situation that we're in. And like I say, it's going to get bad when you add the virus. The virus, it just talks about the more on doing what you're told. You're getting in the habit of doing as you're told. You're getting in the habit of believing misinformation. You're getting in the habit of not questioning stuff. They're getting people in a habit of snitching on other people. And these are all things that are all done in socialist, communist countries. And so you either stop it, or you go along with it. And go along, you don't need a plan, you just go along with it. If you plan on not going along with it, you need to make plans. And that's where the preparation comes in. And that's not always all we need, more toilet paper. I don't know where the hell that came from. But I mean, there's things you have to do, skills you have to learn. And that's basically the kind of stuff that I do when I travel around. I'm talking, educating, by showing it, and we talk and we get things cleared up. But anyway, and it's because of the experience. What I've seen, what I've had, and that's why I had to leave China. I mean, it was just we just wouldn't work out, so I had to leave. And this is what happened. That's why I left the United States. I mean, I saw what was going on, and by running a business, I couldn't run a business the way the atmosphere they were putting me in at that time. But anyway, this is just things I just want you to think on. This Mike, NoStressMike.com.